These videos are getting thousands of views on Brazilian social media. Set against a backdrop of dramatic music, they show the before and after of several transgender people who, according to them, have found their way back to God.
Rejeitando, sendo ignorante com aquilo que Deus formou no princípio.
And they're doing everything to return to their biological sex.
Clique no link e oferte a vida dele, que em nome de Jesus, em breve, ele vai estar sem essas próteses. Amém.
Flavio Amaral, a former trans woman, is their guide. This evangelical pastor, who's loved and loathed in equal measure online, founded the Libertos por Deus church. Accused of practicing trans conversion therapy in the name of religion, he's opening his doors to journalists for the first time.
This is the yellow house of the Libertos por Deus church, the house blessed by God. We're going to build a building for spiritual retreats. 2 other churches are joining us to create this place.
The building is still under construction and is financed entirely by donations from his congregation.
This is our living room. It's a bit of a mess. We had a party yesterday, a Jesus party.
He insists he doesn't have enough space to take in all the transgender people who want to come here for spiritual help, but that's not all.
These are Daniel's and Michelle's old breast implants. We've kept them as a souvenir of our work with them. And here are some of the people we have helped in this house.
In June, 3 people stayed here, like Daniel, a former trans woman.
It's not a cure for homosexuality, it's liberation. I was freed from trauma and from pain. I had so many open wounds and God healed them.
The latest arrival, Elangela, hopes that the church will raise enough money to pay for her to have breast surgery.
She still has her male administrative name. What was it?
Mauricio.
She claims to be in the process of detransitioning, thanks to the pastor's miracle method.
I hope the operation will make me feel more like a woman.
There's nothing left but skin. She doesn't have breasts.
He helped me to mortify my flesh through fasting and prayer.
I'd like to make it clear that we're not forcing anyone. Fasting, prayer, God, it's just advice.
A few months ago, a 22-year-old transgender woman took her own life after staying here. Flavio Amaral is being prosecuted for psychological torture. The pastor and his wife deny all accusations against them on social media.
It's cruel to prevent work that has nothing to do with conversion therapy. They come to us voluntarily. They want to give up the life they had. They were men and now want to become women again, or vice versa, because they understand who they are. And our detractors don't want to accept that.
The aim of these activists is not to look after those who become prostitutes or who take drugs or who look after those who are ill. It's not to look after these people, but to muzzle us. And they're not going to succeed.
Like him, other pastors are practicing these therapies all over the country, backed by evangelicals who are becoming increasingly powerful in Brazil. In Sao Paulo a few years ago, Femidell almost became a victim. Aged 59, she spent more than 10 years under the influence of a psychologist who tried to detransition her against her will.
I fell into the trap of religious belief. I felt sick. I was made to understand that I was wrong, that what I was doing was wrong. They kept telling me, no, you can't. But after 10 years of therapy, I plucked up the courage and I went to a safe place where I could dress as I wanted and practice my femininity. And the psychologist said something that stuck with me. You've destroyed all our work.
More and more transgender people are having similar traumatic experiences. One politician has taken on their cause. Erica Hilton is the first trans woman elected to office in Brasilia and a fierce opponent of pastors like Flavio Amaral. She's tabled a bill to make sure those practicing these therapies are convicted for torture.
These people are already vulnerable. They've been abandoned and can't walk down the street with dignity without being insulted and ridiculed. And it's because of this that they fall into the grip of charlatans like this pastor, who are criminals. He makes them believe that they will regain their humanity by reverting to their biological sex. There's no such thing as detransitioning. You don't choose to be trans. Nobody decides whether to be trans or not.
Her bill is struggling to find support among the evangelical lobby, which is gaining ground in Parliament. According to data published in April by the National Transsexual Association, for the 16th year running, Brazil is the country where the most transgender people in the world are killed.